I screwed it up. It goes on for a while after that. Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic.
Disclaimer, I've been playing the piano for like 3 months. People, don't judge me.
I just want to achieve something in barrel riding that no other girl has before.
My main goal is to be recognized as like the ultimate water woman. Trying to survive something that most people don't think is survivable is such a special feeling. Oh my God. Oh my God.
There's like this split second where you're like, whoa, I don't know if I'm gonna like make this.
This crazy water woman from Maui who's killing it in all these sports can also ride giant waves.
When you get a really good wave out there, you're hooked and you're never gonna look back.
I hope this next generation of girls go out and prove to all of the guys that have been talking crap for years that women can do it just as good, if not better. Bitches.
Back to my ways, back to my ways, back to my ways. We just might shut this thing down.
There she is. That's one of her first photos when she first got sponsored by Billabong. This is so cool. We haven't looked at these magazines for a long time. First, we got you guys those little tiny $5, $10 boogie boards from Walmart.
I look so sad in my face.
It's so tiny. And you had your tiny little board, and you just get worked in the short break over and over.
Yeah, it was so fun.
But that taught you like the energy of the wave. So we just did that for like a few years. Watch you guys get worked by the Walmart boogie boards.
When I first started surfing pipe, it was so intimidating. I am like the only girl like going out here, and there's like literally like 100 guys that are really good at surfing. I grew up here at V-Land pretty much, and my best friend growing up was Barry Mamiya and Makana Pang.
I think the first time I met Moana, I was really young. I can't even remember. I might have been like 4 or 5. And I just got this new board, and I was so psyched, and I went out, and she was out there, and she was surfing way better than me, and I was super pissed off. And I came in, and I was telling my dad how this board sucked, and da-da-da-da, and he's like, no, you're just mad that some girl just absolutely smoked you in the water. And I was like, yeah, whatever.
So yeah, we would go out there pretty much almost every day and just pull into these little barrels. And we just got addicted to it. And from there, Con and Baron, they like started going out to pipe like all the time when they were like 13 and kind of left me behind. And I just like watched them. It took me like probably, I want to say like a year and a half to feel like comfortable. So the first time I actually went out to like legit pipe, I think I was 18 at the time. This wave came through and I kind of just like paddled for it as hard as I could and just stood up and just got so barreled and just got spit out. And I was like, what? I just got a pipe wave, like that's crazy. I was so stoked. And that's what pushed me to like be like, I can surf out here with all the boys. That's a wave that I'm gonna remember forever, like the rest of my life.
Generally at Pipeline, it is about 99.9% dudes out there. So when you see a female on a wave get spit out, it's kind of exciting.
Within the last handful of years, she's really became a standout at pipe.
She eventually just went like this. Boom, straight to the top of the pecking order for the women.
I think reasons that correlate with women not really surfing pipe has to do with it's just a really, really powerful wave and very hard to negotiate. It could be just because, you know, we don't put as much time or we're just not as gutsy as the guys, but also, you know, the lineup being very intimidating with these guys that literally like pretty much dedicate their lives to just pipe.
You gotta manage one of the heaviest lineups in the world, so it's like twice as intimidating as just surfing a gnarly wave.
Like, for example, when someone drops in on your wave, that pipe, you're gonna be definitely in for some drama. The local person's gonna get like super pissed, He'll like try to maybe even fight him like out there.
It can be a very dangerous wave. I've gotten knocked unconscious multiple times. I broke both my legs.
And the level of the guys out there is the highest level there is. And for the most part, I think the girls will tell you, the guys aren't going to give you anything.
Yeah, there's definitely not too many females that pipe, and I don't blame them at all. It is one of the most dangerous waves in the entire world.
If you want to like get good at surfing pipe, you can't just be halfway in. You have to be 100% committed to becoming really good out there.
I've never seen any girl ever surf pipe the way she does, you know.
There's just that 1 second where it's either do or die, and she's found a way to, you know, get in, pull in, and come out. It's an amazing thing to watch.
That's why everyone calls it one of the best waves in the world, because it's so hard.
Honestly, I'm still trying to figure it out. Every wave's different. It's Mother Nature, and it's amazing because you'll never master the sport, and you know, I think that's the coolest thing about surfing.
Good morning, everybody. This is Annie Ski. Let's get uncomfortable.
For me, being a water woman is just someone who loves to be in the water no matter what the conditions are like and what it looks like on the ocean.
I mean, Annie was the kind of baby you took to the beach and you put in the sand and she would head toward the water no matter what, really.
I love to stand-up paddle and stand-up paddle race and shortboard. I think that's the one I do most consistently throughout the winter. I love to foil and to downwind foil, big wave surfing, tow-in surfing.
These are the necessities that Annie uses. Extra 25 gram CO2s, Luna bars, and an extra stick of wax. I like to look in everybody's hatch to see what they do, what they got going throughout the day.
Big waves became a pretty big focus for me, and I think it was a pretty natural progression.
No, but she announced to us when she was about 8, and we were talking about the eddy on Oahu, and we were talking about all the men that were going to be competing, and Annie put her hands on her hips and she was like, well, what about the girls? And we were like, well, you know, at that point, I was like, Annie, you know, there aren't any women in the contest. And she's like, oh, I'm going to do that contest one day.
This is Annie Reickert making the drop, but making the bottom. Annie's going to complete this ride and likely go to the top. And I'm starting to feel some fire. So I like the intent by Annie Reickert at this moment. We're down to 10 seconds and seeing the speed.
When I first kind of got into the professional athlete competitive scene, it was from stand-up paddling when I was about 13 years old. After that, I also got into SUP racing. And I think personally, I really love to downwind foil. And I think my biggest accomplishment in downwind foiling thus far has probably been crossing the Kiwi Channel between Molokai and Oahu, which is 32 miles. And I'm so far the only female to do it, and I'd really love more girls to join me in the next opportunity I have. It is so unbelievably powerful when you're out in between two islands and you're in control of yourself, but at the same time, the ocean is in control of you. But probably still the best day of my life was placing 3rd in the Jaws contest.
Ever since I was 3 years old on the front of my parents' surfboard, and I've kind of been attracted to all aspects of water sports, so, you know, it's been a dream of mine for a really long time to get out to a wave like this, you know, stay true to my roots on Maui and just kind of listen to what the water tells me.
The name Jaws apparently comes from that look of the wave that looks like the jaws of a shark kind of can eat you like that.
It's a pretty special, magical place. It's by far one of the most beautiful big waves in the world.
There's a spiritual, Hawaiian, something really intense to really be respected.
There's a lot of energy. I think every wave that you make, it feels like there's a lot of energy, and every wave you fall on, you really feel the energy.
There's a lot of spray that goes out the back, so if you miss a wave, you're kind of in the mist. You can't see what's coming next, and it can be very intimidating.
The size, the speed, the energy.
You're like, wow, like we just danced together. What I love the most about it is that challenge that gets you like, wow, I'm playing with a monster here.
It takes a lifetime to learn. I mean, things are constantly changing. You're never like super comfortable, and every session you learn something new.
You might get a few good waves or 1 or 2 good waves, but there's a whole other level that's just looming there, and not a lot of people want a piece of it.
You're gonna get humbled eventually, and it's only after you really get humbled that you really understand that wave. When you're being true to that wave and respectful to that spot, then things start working out for you, and that could take 20 years or more.
Right now, I'm just admiring the beach because it's so beautiful, and the swell's coming right now, I think. So it's just gonna get bigger and bigger all day. As you can see, it's not that big right now. It's like fun size. So in Hawaiian surf culture, like surfing is so huge. In the ancient days, they would settle any disputes a chief and another chief would have against each other. There would be like marriage proposals settled in the ocean, like about surfing. Even legends say that the chief was usually the best surfer. I'm reading these books because I want to learn more about my culture and more about traditional Hawaiian surfing. They look at surfing as such a way to connect them into the ocean. That's what surfing is to me. It kind of just makes me like connect to the ocean, connect to my ancestors, connect to my culture, connect to Keakua, which is God.
We think God has given her that talent and just all that knowledge right there. And so she knows how to act and how to react at pipe, because that wave doesn't give you a second chance. Pipes takes a lot of lives, so it's pretty scary for us to watch her there too sometimes.
It's really scary when she does go out and it's like a really pumping swell. Sometimes it's like, is that the last time I'm gonna see her? I'm like always like saying like a silent prayer, like, please protect Moana.
Every time I enter the water, I always pray and I always say like, please protect me. You have to like know your place and just give your deepest respect, because like ancient Hawaiians knew that the ocean can give life and take life.
Moana is so respected in this community. Her, not only her ability, but just being an all-around really good person. She's got great parents, a great sister, great family, and she can paddle out to pipe, which is, let's be honest, it's a man's world, and pick off a wave and get an incredible ride, and she's really humble about it.
You know, there's so many girls that compete, and surf contests are cool, but that's not everything. I have a different goal and a different aspiration.
I'm standing in the shadow of Jamie O'Brien's house. Good competitor, but he didn't go that road. But he's one of the best surfers in the world. He's one of the best surfers ever to ride pipe. And Moana is falling into that same kind of category, which is a rough one because results are hard to be considered by a company because you're not competing and there's not numbers and ratings. But when you get rides like Jamie and Moana get at pipe, you're gonna be sought after.
I've shared a lot of those moments with my friends and people around us, like, oh my God, did you see Moana's barrel? And this is the very early stages of her surfing career at Pipeline. She's the youngest and she's the best out there. She's just been applying and been surfing out there a lot. So I think just that dedication alone is, you know, a key to success out there.
The highest level that you can be in surfing is that people want to watch you surf a wave. Like, you'll see people go, oh, so-and-so's paddling out, or a group of little girls is going, oh, Moana's going out, and they're gonna sit and watch. And that's huge. And that's just a big part of what she's doing right now.
I don't want surfing to like become stressful for me. I just want it to always be like a fun like place and like always like just enjoy it.
Sorry. Hi, how's it going? The production going on. Thanks, everybody.
Preparing for big waves is definitely quite the process. And I think in a way it's almost like a blessing that we have a summer, because it does give us a break to kind of like rethink everything and like adjust mentality and also like train physically and mentally just kind of for the upcoming season. I got this board a year ago, and like the only thing I've wanted to do all summer was like take it out and use it, and I haven't even put foot straps in it yet, so I'm so excited to like actually set it up. It's really helpful for me because I do have other sports that I love to do, and that helps, I think, training for big waves, just like overall fitness wise, and then also being able to go into the gym and like work on like targeting and strengthening like specific points of myself that I know like weren't super strong before or after.
For Annie, really we want to make sure that she's recovering because she does so many different sports that we got to make sure all of her muscles are relaxed and fluid in between, and then we want to make sure the small muscles are turning everything on, and then of course in the off season we're kind of building some muscle endurance and some strength so that she's ready to perform during big waves. Find it, find it, find it. Come on, Annie. Good.
Is that it, Sam?
That is for real it.
Okay. Now we're officially ready.
I've known Annie now for many, many years, and she's like that next generation of girls that are stepping into the arena.
She's kind of like me. I didn't come into surfing as a surfer. I came into surfing as a windsurfer, as a paddler. So she's learning the surfing from the water woman point of view.
And that'll prove to be a huge asset for Annie as she enters more and more into the big wave realm, because she's gonna get used to higher speeds, but not necessarily by riding a giant wave.
Surfing to stand-up paddling, she's really comfortable on bigger boards, so that gave her an edge coming into surfing big waves, and especially out at Jaws.
It's very cute to see her improving fast and almost showing us kind of how to do it out there.
Everybody knows everybody on an island. It's like a really tight community, and everyone's really supportive of every other, Maui water person, which is really cool.
Are you coming out with us?
Everyone's always being encouraging and like helping to like, really get you to that next level.
The star of the show. Wish I was as cute as that dog.
We have some surf lessons to do. I have the little girls, my girl crew. We're gonna go to the beach park, and I'm gonna meet them there.
When I'm teaching the little girls surfing, it kind of takes me back to my childhood, and it like makes me like not take surfing for granted at all. Like they always have like the cutest little smiles on their faces. They're like super happy and just like give me like a fun little purpose in life. I like feel like I'm like their big sister, so yeah, they definitely like make me a better person. I was like sitting in my house every day doing school, and I'm like, I need to do something. I need to be productive. Like, what can I do? Like, we're hiding the shells so no one takes them. Wait, I can teach surf lessons. Duh. And then I was like, okay, post it on Instagram. Everyone's like messaging me. I'm like, yes.
How was it out there?
I caught so much good waves until I saw a shark.
What? A shark?
Yeah, it's a little reef shark. It's going back and forth over there. It's not bothering anybody, but it's just kind of like...
Watching them and seeing their smiles, seeing like how stoked they are, that makes me stoked, and it's so fulfilling to me.
Hi.
You ready? This is Roxy. She's gonna film us. You're gonna be on Red Bull. You're gonna be like on Red Bull TV.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone's gonna watch you surfing. I just want to like help them build their confidence, feeling super empowered, super stoked and happy, and just let them know that the ocean is a place to have fun, a place to respect, a place to love. And I want them to feel the same way about the ocean as I feel about it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to jiu-jitsu. Just getting myself together. It's a good workout, and I just actually really enjoy it. It's like good mental game, I feel like. I always think one day I'm gonna trip down these stairs.
If I'm not surfing pipe and pipe hasn't been good for a while, it's like the tension starts to build. And I'm like, I need to get my anger and frustration out somewhere. Surfing pipe, if you're pissed, you go out there and you get slammed, and then you get the wave of your life. I'm good for a pretty much month now. But I haven't had that for a while, so it's I'm just okay, the clock's ticking, and I'm needing to release this somewhere. Where can I do it? And that's jiu-jitsu is the perfect place.
Arms loose. You guys have any questions? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
You can go over there and you're sparring with your girlfriends. All my girls are all over there beating each other up, going super hard, but at the same time we love each other, so it's super fun.
It's this way, right? But you're grabbing with this hand, one, or you grab with this hand.
Just this week of training, I've noticed that my cardio has gotten way better. I went for a jog yesterday and I was feeling good, so I was okay, this is probably due to jiu-jitsu.
A lot of these sports, the guys definitely outnumber the girls out there, and that can sometimes be intimidating for people to get into it. So I want to show girls that I love doing this and I love being out there.
She's one of the most dedicated surfers at Ho'okipa. See her there every single day in the morning. She's in a position to take the big wave world by storm if she chooses to.
Next generation is gonna take over very quickly. You can see that at all different big wave spots around the world. All the girls that are coming up now and just getting their feet wet, and big wave lineups are gonna be pushing it over the next couple of years.
I don't know Moana very well, but I've been watching from a distance how gnarly she's been charging, and so now that the girls are competing out of pipe, I think there's gonna be more of an emphasis, and they're gonna be looking at Moana as somebody who's kind of leading the charge right now.
So I never really set out to pave the way for girls surfing pipe, but I actually really enjoy helping people in the ocean and get comfortable with the ocean, and especially these 3 girls that I've been teaching every week, that's my purpose right now. And I hope to see female surfing get better out of pipe for sure.
Big wave surfing is still so new for females, and I think it's really, really cool to see the growing kind of group of girls out there doing it with me, and I hope that I can inspire other females and just people in general to get out there. If anything, I'm just really excited to see where it goes.
We have a little bit more than 24 hours till the contest ends, so I need to get 2 waves at Haleiwa and Sunset ASAP.
This swell has had so much attention around it. I mean, if you look at the big black blob that's on its way here, I think everyone kind of knows that there's something really big coming.
I prefer being a free surfer because I feel it's just a lot less stressful, and it's just kind of you're the boss. You don't have anybody telling you what to do.
We had some friends come down who were gonna launch at Maliko, and they said for the first time ever it was actually too big for them to launch out there, so that's exciting and really nerve-wracking at the same time.
Oh my, no way. No. It's giant. It's literally giant.
For a moment I was wow, I don't know if I'm gonna make this wave.
Oh my God, make it out behind him.
That bird's really annoying. Don't use that.
Hold on, don't put it, boys. Don't put it, editor.
Cut that part.
Are we on? Test 1, 2, 3.
It's a pretty spectacular big wave spot. That fly is super annoying. It's right there. Oh, there's one right here. No, over there, corner. Oh, there's 2. Yep.
Where?
We're crushing this interview.
Where's Annie?
Man, those planes are so loud. Yeah, you don't realize till you're filming. It's probably happening all day.
Moving up and then, oh my God, I thought that was a rat. It was just a really big gecko.
Have fun editing that.